Greetings, everyone. This is me again, Zahra, ex-Muslim, ex-Shia. Oh, so now I've done this. I didn't put it on portrait. Sorry, yeah. So a little bit my fault. Sorry. So again on this ayat, right? Islam doesn't protect believers from evil deeds, but wipes them out under certain circumstances. So as we saw in Surah 3, ayat 195. Okay, so this and in my previous live stream, I was on the thing about Surah Yusuf ayat and the Lord, when the Lord cometh ayat in Surah Fajr, that maybe the Lord will come, we don't know. And so I asked you to think about this, whether the Lord, whether you'll miss the Lord if the Lord cometh. It means the Lord will come, and not to use your own interpretations of the ayat that the judgment of Allah is going to come. Then why would Allah put it this way? That when the Lord cometh in Surah Fajr. Also on Surah, what was it here? I think I've opened it, but how many other, where is it now? I can't remember. Like Allah has said to Prophet Muhammad in Surah Allah, we will make it easy for you, the easy way. So please see that the easy way is not haram in Islam. Even Allah says that you can take the easy way when you find the easy way. So I didn't have to go through the hard way, but now just going through the branches and all ends of the, barks on the Quran. So to help you and help myself see what other mistakes there are in the Quran ayats, revisiting the old ayats with a new view, with another point like that, right? So why would we make it hard on ourselves? And now, even now, like a Shia came and was blaming, falsely accusing me, and that I don't know the interpretation, I don't know the basic of the Quran. It seems he doesn't know, and people, they do this. It's very callous and very rude, lying also. So it's very shocking for me that Shias are doing this. Right? Now, I went through the Shia Quran Shakir. I was saying in my previous live stream before I go to the ayat, Allah ascribes mercy for himself. Shakir is not a Shia translator of the Quran, and he studied in Al Azhar University. Shakir Habib Muhammad or some, his name is, you can check on Wikipedia, but multilingual Quran uses his translation in English of the Quran ayats. And so taking Surah 3 ayat 195, we get from Shakir that evil deeds covered. So at least Shakir agrees with me, whether he's a Sunni. He was a Sunni Muslim. These are classic, translators of the Quran in English, Muslims. So at least he agrees with me. Kafar means covering, and here again, other ayahs he may have used, like Yusuf Ali sometimes uses evil for the sa'i word that is used in different forms in the Quran ayats as inequity or evil also. So the meaning a little bit changes, right, by your Muslim translators. But blaming us, ex-Muslims, for doing this, how can you do that after this, after seeing what I have seen and shown your Muslim translators doing in English, using one word and making it even saleh in, like using this word and giving different meanings to it. You would say according to the context, and of course, I would say according to Surah 3, Ayat 195, the context would be to remove your distress for sa'i, the word, not remove your evil deeds. Sayyati. Oh, maybe because it has, because you know why they don't put, maybe, I have not, maybe, let's go back to, but just open this. Maybe the deed is there. I haven't checked this, it's just come to my mind. So sorry for not being able to do full um, research on this, on every word. Oh, so it can't be your distressful deeds. So maybe the deeds are put there. Surah Anbiya at 107 say, "Oh, my servants." No. Allah has prescribed mercy, on Himself. So I'll be going back to Surah Anam, ayat 12. To whom belongs all the mercy upon Himself. Oh, yes, this one. Okay, I got it right. Thank you, Google. And another thing, I hope I don't forget. Remember, I said that doesn't mean being steadfast. Being steadfast like this, it means Rabbita. Aqa Medipuya has put Rabbita, whereas Quran.com has put Rabbitu for this word in Surah Al Imran, verse 200. It means garrisoning. Rabbita means, remember, I was saying this in my previous live stream? So I found it. This time. Aka Medipuya says Rabbita means to participate in the garrisoning of the frontiers. This means, so not only Umar bin Khattab had made the police force innovation in Islam, but that the militia comes from uh, the Holy Prophet and Islam, Allah. This was a duty imposed by the Holy Prophet. Sorry, by the Holy Prophet. Can you see this Holy Prophet word? It could be performed by turns. The minimum period is 3 days and the maximum is 40 days. So those Shias who have blamed Umar bin Khattab for innovating and bringing up, introducing the police force, what about the militia? Military force, garrisoning. Military forces brought about, introduced by Islam due to also this ayat you can see. So maybe Ali commentary to preserve, have endurance in suffering and excel in perseverance, be ever ready to defend and safeguard oneself with full awareness of Allah's laws, are the ruling principles for the human soul to journey through this world to salvation and eternal bliss. So completing the Shia commentary here. Okay. Right? But Akam Adipuya says Rabbita means to participate in the garrisoning of the frontier. So remain steadfast, not in prayer, but in this garrisoning at the frontiers, performed by turns, a garrisoning of the frontiers. Ah, this is what it means. So for 3 days, and the maximum is 40 days. You're supposed to do this. And so I'm not going through the Shia Quran. I just had to download some, and I felt like really some claustrophobic. Like remember me, they've put that do the tasbih of Fatima Zahra, the Shia Quran. Allah says, "Remember me." You know the Quran ayat. On that, their tafsir is to do the tasbih. So really, like I don't know where. You see, I can't go through all that right now. It's too much for me, too overwhelming. Sorry, and I have to look after my health. I haven't. This would be like too overwhelming for me. It's too much for me to handle, because I know it in Surah Tahrim. He should not have done this, and giving you Surah 5 ayat 87 verse what 50, what was it that the believers are told, and then the Shias would say, like the believers are ordered by Allah not to make unlawful. The Shias would say, oh, this ayat came afterwards and before Prophet Muhammad did this in Surah Tahrim, prohibiting himself what was lawful for him, what Allah had made lawful for him. But Shias cannot say in private life of his. Even in his private life, Shias know that he has to follow the rules, and he follows what Allah tells him to follow, even against his wives or with his wives or things like that, right? For his wives, pleasing his wives. He has to follow what Allah, Surah Najm ayat they give. But the thing is, I couldn't find this ayat, so this ayat came. Surah. Now, this is for all the messengers and those who have been prophets and like Isa al-Masih, right? So Surah Anbiya ayat 27. Now, I asked for help. I got no help in this. Like a civilized person coming here. I didn't get a civilized Shia even, an Ismaili even, to come here. But Ismaili has wished me the best, and then I don't know whether he was an Ismaili for success. A lot of things. So you see, I go and I have these mad bouts, and then I attack people verbally and all this online. That could also give me flags, red flags, and strikes on my channel. So, and I can't be clever, right, or smart in that, and use my other channel to get, or even, I would in my normal state just avoid such people. So, what happened to me and why I don't avoid it now, and need to take action. We need to take action. Enough is enough. On this. They cannot precede him in word and they act by his command. This was so Allah mentions Christians taking Jesus Christ as God, or they say, yes, the previous verse, they say Allah most gracious has begotten offspring. Excuse me. I have this cough. Now and then I'll be coughing. I apologize for this also. Glory to him, they are servants raised to honor, right? So God is talking about these like Jesus Christ and all, his chosen servants. This means including Prophet Muhammad, his messenger, his prophet, who he is claimed to be by the Quran ayats. So here the Shias can't say that, oh, this ayat came afterwards. Now, I was very sure of Surah Tahrim, that Surah Tahrim ayat 1, what Prophet Muhammad should not have done. revelations were coming, and I couldn't find this. I couldn't find an ayat like this. I was searching that you cannot go against the command of Allah. The messengers can't, the prophet can't, you know. So I could show it indirectly what the believers were told, ordered by Allah in Surah Ma'idah, ayat 87. And then, yeah, go around again. Okay, so now, full stop, right? It's complete. These Shias, I take the shortcut because of my health and everything. I get headaches making, just sitting here doing nothing also. And if I'm doing something, I get a headache and I have breathing problems. I have psychic attacks. I don't know what not I have. Health problems. So if, not that I'm cowing out. I hope I said this, cowing out. I'm not that I don't have the, that I don't have the courage. I don't have the health, the emotional also thingy for this also, but I try my best. But they cannot precede him in word and they act by his command. Now the Shias can't say, so Surah Tahrim, very easy. So now that, okay, now I went to Imam Ali with Tawheed, Kana, this, that, or verb Kana in Arabic, Quran ayat used in the Qurans for Allah. Allah has used it for himself. Why? Then, going back to Imam Ali, Sermon 1, Najl Balagha, these are just branches and, the leaves and of Islam. Tawheed is a very important thing, but when Shia Islam, when Prophet Muhammad proven from Quran ayats, very easy, that he cannot do this. Allah Himself says, but you make excuses for him and you say that Allah very lovingly, very like, a, a mother who spoils his child says, oh, son, it is okay against the daughter. Yeah, this also we have double standards in Islam. Allah is acting like that. A mother who spoils her son, but not her daughter. And double standards that we have. So, son is given freedom, but daughter is not given so much freedom. Although in Islam, you are told that the man could lower his gaze, but not all the time. Like when he goes in the market, and if there is a woman or women in front of him or anywhere on the side, he shouldn't be looking at them. He should keep his gaze, not look at them. Just be practical. Take that look down. And yeah, he could bump into something. It's not practical. But at least the men have that. They can't, they're not supposed to, they can't, they're not supposed to cover themselves in Islam. But women are. So this, now, to save you people. And so on this, Surah 3 ayat 195, right? I said I'm going to go back to this ayat and see big misdeeds. Also, I don't know the Arabic at all. Quran.com has helped me, and I have corpus.quran, word meaning, Quran word meaning, and this is how I search, broken in pieces, piecemeal. Excuse me. So, thank you to those bearing with me and being patient here. Really appreciate it. This was my religion too. And someone's coming here and lashing out, falsely accusing me, not regarding my religious crisis. You can see what kind of Shias we have also. Really rude, without any mercy. No mercy. No mercy. Right? And Imam Ali. Anyhow. And so going to Surah 3, Ayat 194, again opening the tab to Surah 3, Ayat 195, sorry, not 4. in the Quran.com. Okay, I have to check this word where it means. Amala. Oh, wait. Okay, deeds, each driven. No, no, wait. What's this? Word responded to them. See, sometimes, what's this? Were killed. Evil deed. No, it doesn't say amal, right? Amal. Sayyatihem. They're evil. See, amala is amal. Amal. I know an amal. God bless her. This is deeds. Amala. So, according to my understanding of this ayat, it would be that because a lot of oppression, they were subjected to waste. Okay, in this, male and female are equal, each of you from the other. So those who emigrated, emigration was a big thing, and were driven out, and those who were not emigrated, they're called hypocrites, and they would have been killed had they not taken refuge in, that ayat. So emigrated and were driven out, exiled from their homes, and were harmed in my way, and fought and were killed, and fought. They fought and were killed. Surely I will remove from them, cover from them their distress, and surely I will admit them. But it says their evil deeds here. So according to me, it would be that it should be this I would now change to meaning what it like many times it's evil. Evil is used for this word in different forms in the Quran ayat. It's very difficult to find. So going back, the Quranic Arabic corpus. This is the one for this is kaf. I was searching for kafaru, but mostly it's like disbelievers or even disbeliever. Then the word changes to ungratefulness. Like this is a or rejected, and kafaru and all. Anyways, this is not the word I'm looking for. Corpus dot Quran. Sorry, but those who break their what is this? See, this is the word. So many times it's used for evil. Very few times distress or grieves. It grieves them. Evil, evil, distress you. It may distress you. Surah 5, ayat 101. But many times evil, evil, evil. And I don't know why your translators did not put here, remove your distress. It says, remove your evil deeds, right? Does evil verb, fourth form to do evil. Noun, worst, aswa. These are in the Quran ayat, the words used, the sa'i, the way it is used, su'a, horrible, Surah 2, ayat 49, as a noun. To do the evil, bil su'in, right? And then any harm. Or maybe Allah could say, since in Surah 3, ayat 174, eighth word, harm. Su'un, su'un. So you could say, remove the harm that has been done to you. But your translators of Surah, where is Surah 3? Ayat 195. Oh. But none, the translators that I've seen, that I've had, Yusuf Ali, Maududi, Sahih International. And then I have to check in. And even Shakir, they don't say remove harm from you. Sawata means dead body. Now, evil, 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 al-sa'i, sa'iyan, evil. Ah, it's evil. Oh, with the double Y as a noun. Surah 17, ayat 38, fourth word in that. Sa'i'atan, evil, misfortune. Ah, here, sa'i'atan. Surah 3, ayat 120. So I could, so many evil, evil, evil deed. Surah 41, ayat 34. When will Surah 3, ayat 195 come? From the evils, from the evil. Evil deeds, evil, their misdeeds, say, them, their misdeeds. See the pronunciation, the meaning in English. Say, them, their misdeeds, your evil deeds. Oh, oh. So here also it's look like the amal is not used, or so it's used as a misdeed. Can't find Surah 3 at 195. Maybe it was in the beginning and I didn't look at it. And that he may admit the believing men and believing women to gardens beneath which rivers flow to abide therein eternally, and to remove from them their misdeeds. Oh, again. Oh, so this is Surah 48 at 5 also. We have another ayat that your evil deeds will be for Surah. What? Wait, sorry, I keep forgetting such a terrible. Surah 48, ayat 5. Oh my God. Oh, again. Surah Fat. Okay, we have Surah Fat ayat 5. And this is, of course, and say that the men and women, believing men and women, have gone through any hardships just because they're believers, right? It is you send down tranquility into the hearts of the believers that they may add faith to their faith. For to Allah belong the forces of the heavens and the earth. Oh, uh, this way I should do it. It comes. It is you send down. Heavens, huh? To Allah belong the soldiers of the heavens and the earth, and ever is Allah knowing and wise. Allah helps believers with his soldiers from heaven, and that he may admit the believing men and the believing women to gardens beneath which rivers flow, to abide therein eternally, and remove from them their misdeeds. سيئاتهم سيئاتهم. Ah, here we have it. You're not suffering here. Oh, so this ayat also, see, from Surah 3 ayat 195 to this one, and remove from them their misdeeds. Evil deeds, evil deeds. Maududi, thank you. Evil deeds. So it's a shame that Allah has not protected you from evil, doing of evil. And you see, the disbelievers, they can do all the good in the world. Like, let's say, like repentance for repentance. Okay, we're doing a good service. Like, I've sinned in my past, and I say, oh God, please don't punish me, but make me of service to humanity, human being. Maybe I can help someone, give charity, or as a smile, a charity. Prophet Muhammad, Dale Carnegie has written, I remember 1984, reading his book on 1985 year, How to Stop Worrying and Start Living, he quoted Prophet Muhammad, although he said that Islam is a doomed religion, dooming religion, something like this in that book. But he did write a quote from Prophet Muhammad saying that I have never heard of, that giving a smile, putting a smile on the face of another is charity, is zakat or sadaqah. Oh, or sadaqah. So that's, but in English, Dale Carnegie has put this. For Prophet Muhammad, he's even put Prophet Muhammad there, if I'm not mistaken. 1984 edition. Well, old edition, but 1984, 85, I read his book, How to Stop Worrying. So, we can do something good for a reparation. See, I have to now. Sorry, my English. I keep. I'm becoming act of making amends for a wrong one. Yeah, reparation. Thank you. Reparation. Reparation. Yeah, for the reparations. I wish I could. Yeah, so God, please help me. Like, bring a good deed. Musa prayed, so I mean, do good. Quran ayat. Hazrat Musa prayed, Ya Allah, send me a good deed to do today or now. So this, however that ayat is, and just send me a good deed. And I pray daily for when I join St. Joseph's College. Allah, send me a good deed. So reparations. And yes, there, I don't deny, like in, where did I see in the last, oh my, and I was like, what good deed, what good deed? Remember, I didn't know how to say it, sorry. Actually, Surah Fajr's last ayat, there is no good deed there. They put good thinking, but I showed you al-mahsinin, who are the good doers. Yet your evil deeds you cannot deny will be wiped out. Oh my goodness. Believers, men and women. So here, last time I was like, what good deed? What? Sorry if you thought I was being. But then I went back here and saw that. No, Surah Fajr ayat, where is it? When the Lord cometh, which ayat? Surah Fajr, right? Turn to your Lord. Sorry. When the Lord cometh. So instead of Allah putting, I'm jumping. Oh, I thought it was the law. Oh, Quran, when the Lord cometh. Quran. When last verse? Surah Fajr, right? The Lord. I thought I read it in Surah Fajr. Good deed. Let's go again to Surah. I thought I was reading this. The Kasaf and so. So it doesn't say a good deed. Now where is it? Have I forgotten? Like others. Do they? You do not encourage one another to feed the poor. When your Lord has come. When your Lord has come. When your Lord. So even the Shias take it to mean that when the justice of Allah or judgment of Allah comes here on earth, and even that, but why should I go to the Christians? Our Lord's Prayer, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven, brought to the hell. Oh, I wish I had sent some for my life. Here. Sorry, it's not the last verse, it's 24th ayat of Surah Fajr, Surah 89. He will, he will say, oh, how I wish I had sent ahead. Where's good? Where's Salihatin or Salihat or Mahsani? He will say, oh, I wish I had sent forth for my life, Hayati. Where's the good? So you see, there's no good here. Send forth what? For my life. So sorry, the way I said it, I apologize. But even if the good is not put here. So you see, what good? Because the disbelievers can go on doing good deeds, even for the whole of their life, but it will not be counted for them. This is what I meant. Right? And so on that day, none will punish as his punishment. Oh, I wish I had sent something, even something, what I had sent forth what for my life. So on that day, none will punish as his punishment, and none will bind as his binding. Surah Fat ayat also kind of, I'm quite, I'm distressed now. But any Shia that would remove the head, can I trust? Oh, and recently on Facebook, so I saw this on the story. Ismaili noses. Then my heart started like I have to read this, and I was tired working on my these kind of images and all, and I could oh, that's why I didn't even think. My mind went blank about Yusuf and what I told you to contemplate on. Because this, I was like, oh God, please. Okay, I'm reading this. Let me get this right. So the succession, and maybe Shias have a different Quran and the true Quran. Light, no, they claim to have the light. Smiley. Okay, I'll go to straight to search gnosis. That site. Oh, I just had it. Let me change my. Oh, I just broke my thing came out. So the close glasses, eyeglasses. I don't have those one. Let me see. Oh, okay, better. The Shia Ismaili Tariq of Islam has a rich intellectual tradition. Imam Shah Rahim al Husseini Khan the fifth now. And sorry, I'm showing on the portrait way because the portrait way, that's how I'm used to, and I didn't know I didn't change the portrait way somehow. And I hope I don't lose this. If it ends, and so I'll keep talking. I should keep an eye on my this. This disappears means my thing has ended live stream without my knowledge. The recent passing of our 49th hereditary Imam, Maulana Shakari. So, Dr. Khalil Andani, PhD, Islamic Studies, Harvard assistant, professor of religion, answered the Jamaat's questions from a theological, and I'm reading this and shaking inside, and oh, what have I done? And and we present below some brief responses. I forgot everything that I've asked the Ismailis have requested. On the sidelines, how do we prove the imamat of Maulana Shah Rahim al Husseini? Number one, number two, number three, see, till number 10. Why is the present Imam's name followed by Al Husseini? They have all the proof. How do we prove the imamat of Maulana Shah Rahim al Husseini? Okay, so number one. God help me, Allah, Imam, if this is the truth. And my heart was like not in it, right? And I'm like, why isn't my heart? Reliving historically all Muslims, including Sunnis and Shias, have believed the office of the Imamat is explicitly mandated in the Quran and the Sunnah of the Prophet. Sorry, a little bit off topic now. Just sharing my. I'm still getting emotional. Sorry, excuse me. The Sunni consensus, I won't be. Okay, that's all Sunni and Shia Muslims based on their own tradition. So what? Ya Allah, what have I done? What am I doing? Then where was I? So about wherever I was, I can't remember now. Which Dr. Khalil Andani was done, Sir Billah, by God's command and inspiration. Oh, now I go here. B. No, no, no. This is Dr. Okay, where was I? So they were saying somewhere in this part, for proof of Imamat, Shah Rahim, Maulana Shah Karim. What happens to the departed? Oh no, why is the present Imam's name? The nature of Nas. Imamat continue next him. How is the note? Oh, how is the note transferred? This is what I asked in Ismaili. I wanted. I thought he was in Ismaili here. How is the Noor of Imamat? What is the Noor of Imamat? And how is the Noor of Imamat transferred? I think it was here. I'm not emotional experience. Does the individual person of be described as bearer, mazhar? And then 400 years, for hundreds of years, my spiritual children have been guided by the rope of Imamat. How could I lose this Imamat? Rope. Abhi mera to, you have looked to the Imam of the age, feel like crying, for advice and help in all matters. And through your Imam's immense love, don't let me read this. How does the Noor of, and the question for, how does the Noor of Imamat continue in the next Imam? But we can't see it, right? We can't tell. So technically speaking, the Noor of Imamat does not literally transfer from one Imam to the next Imam in the sense of a material asset. Of course not, or baton. This baton we because in Olympics in our Karachi Medical School. Being transferred from one body to another. This is because the Noor of Imamat is spiritual or metaphysical reality. Oh, so they would know. So therefore, the Noor of Imamat does not literally transfer to the next Imam. It does not. The next Imam already bears the Noor of Imamat in his pure soul. What actually transfers and is handed over upon the death of one Imam to the next Imam is the authority or Amr of the office of Imamat. I can never pronounce this Arabic word if I haven't pronounced it properly. Amr. So, Amri. The truth of this matter is the Noor of Imamat is present, reflected, and manifested. And the Imam, by inspiration, the next Imam knows it. You can read if I'm not able to explain this properly. The Imam is perfect when still in the form of sperm in the loins of his father and the pure womb of his mother. An Imam is always an Imam and always perfect. Otherwise, why should he say the Imam knows from drop of sperm the Imam after him will come? This, this is Imam Hassan Allah Zikri Salam, which Imam Nasir al-Din Tusi has written what Imam Hassan said. The Ismaili Imam, which number I don't know, sorry. So the special tasbih recited by the Ismailis on the 80th birthday and diamond jubilee of Maulana Shah Karim and on the Takht Nishini day of Maulana Shah Rahim, his son now, invokes the salawat upon the pure Imams of the past, present, and future. So this is going on. So the Imam already exists as pure souls and they know about it. The future Imams are, this one, the future Imams are already the bearers or mazars of the Noor of Imamat, but their status as Imam is not known to the public. Only to the public it is not known. To them, the previous Imam is known. To them, it is known. The future one, the future son or grandchild or Imam who's going to be an Imam knows he's an Imam. He's going to be an Imam. He's a silent Imam. So the silent Imam, he becomes a silent. The future Imam during the lifetime of the present Imam is called the silent Imam. Right? Oh. Okay, tonight was the night I was going to say I want to, like, I better start. Imam, help me. All right. I went then. If this is the truth, what happened is I came across. So the Imam, future Imam, knows he's an Imam. By inspiration, silent Imam are bearers or mirrors of the Nur of Imamat. It's only not known to the public because, they could be persecuted or, God forbid, killed for the shining moon and the glittering light. One famous account, Maulana Imam al-Mahdi, who was the speaking Imam, gathered three silent Imams, the son Imam al-Qaim and his grandson Imam al-Mansur and his great-grandson Imam al-Mu'izz with himself under a cloak and proclaimed that there is not a majlis more illustrious on earth than this one, as four Imams are gathered here. Was she Mediterranean Empire, Jiva? Okay, in other moving account, Imam al-Mahdi confided to al-Qadi al-Nu'man that this son al-Qaim and grandson al-Mansur were also Imams. So they tell their people, when the Imams of the time passes away, what transfers to the next Imam is only the authority, Amr, Amri, of the office of Imamat, not the Nur of Imamat. That's what transfers. They already have the Nur, so the Imams of the past. And the Nur of Imamat is already present in the next Imam. And it is always, and it's always present in every Imam. The Imams of the past, present, and future. Okay? Got that? And what is the nature of Nas? So each Imam pronounces the Nas upon the next Imam by divine inspiration. Okay, so the essential nature of Imam never never changes. The Nas, what does the succeeding Imam already know? He is the Imam. Does the succeeding Imam already know he is the Imam before the Nas is declared? So I hereby designate my eldest son, Prince Rahim Agha Khan, or I don't know where to put my profile, on my death to be the Imam and Peer of all Shia Imami Ismaili Muslims, thus becoming my successor to the Imamat as the 50th Imam, and to succeed me to the title of Agha Khan. Imam Shah Karim al Husseini IV, last will and testament. 11th February, sorry, it's a bit hard, from Leaders International, 11th 2020. The practice of Nas designation. Firstly, the future succeeding Imam is already the bearer of the mirror. Secondly, the Imam of the time always prepares the future Imam. All this. So where did I come to? Sorry, K always talked to his grandfather, Yani Shah Karim. Likewise, Maula Shah Rahim was highly involved in the work of Imamat, Jamaat, and AKTN affairs. Then, thirdly, throughout history, the Imam of the time usually designated and announced his nas upon the next Imam during his own lifetime. Some people observe that when Maulana Shah Karim was asked in public interviews about his appointment to them, now this got me. This I questioned on, interpreted. This is what I interpreted. So what they say people misinterpret as. Some people observe that when Maulana Shah Karim was asked in public interviews about his appointment to the imamat by his grandfather, he remarked that he had no idea about his own appointment. So now he's already designated as the imam. He's now the imam. He remarked that he had no idea about his own appointment. They interpret this as evidence that the imam does not know about his own imamat until the will of the prior imam is read. However, such a conclusion is theologically contradictory and fails to take into account theologically contradictory, right? But why did the Imam have to say, I have no idea, and make the, it's I had no idea. So here they say, he remarked that he had no idea. Okay. So, however, such a conclusion is theologically contradictory and fails to take into account, excuse me, that the Imams do not disclose the nature of their spiritual knowledge and divine inspiration in public interviews. Fail to take this into consideration. So, why would Imam should Maula should tell Maula Shah Karim should tell his public interviewer when he's sitting there and having an interview and it's on YouTube now? I've seen it, right? So before that, please don't ask me these questions because we're not allowed, and I might have to lie to you. Like, no idea. I had no idea. And another thing is now you're bringing it out publicly that the previous Imam knows, and the Imam who is to succeed him knows that he's the Imam. Then now why are you making it public about this? All this. Also, this to be noted, right? Ismailis. So sorry, I'm not trying to put you down, or I'm not your enemy or anything of that sort. Just these questions, I was thinking like how to. So I went like sulking, and then I was like, but I can't. It's kind of should have seen the look on my face, like, Imam, how could you? So no, no, wait a minute. You see, now why have they made it public? Before, everything was we were told even Jamaat was private. Even a Shia 12er could not go in the Jamaat. Khana. I've heard this in Karachi. I don't know how far it is true, but from my own Shia 12ers, my aunts and all. So now, why have they? So, if the Imam was to keep it a secret and not publicly, not say this in public interviews, he should keep silent, right? He should say, sorry, I cannot answer this question. Moreover, he's the Imam now. So, if you say that why public interviews, they're not supposed to say it, but now you're because maybe someone might attack, God forbid, the Imam to be. But he's already an Imam now, and it's announced. The whole world knows he's a friend of. And when he's an Imam now, when his grandfather chose him, appointed, declared his, how do you say it? Appointed him, then why can't he say it in public interviews that the previous Imam knows? Huh? If it's so dangerous, then why are so points I'm missing? I'm mixing. Sorry. So why would he's already an Imam now, right? But he doesn't want to tell the public. That's why hiding from public interviews that I had no idea. That's a lie. Another thing, and this thing, and another thing is, then why are you telling us now in public that the previous Imam knows? Oh, sorry, the future Imam knows he's. Why are you telling us? Putting the Imams in trouble? This is from ismailinosis.com and Dr. Khalil Andani's podcast and proof from there, here, all the Ismailis. Please see this. So I didn't know what to do. So I posted on Facebook. I'm sorry, Ismailis, but the questions, I'm not good at, see, public interview. Oh, so I don't want to sound rude, but this I could be sulking. I was thinking, like, how should I go to die Ismail? That I don't sound rude or anything, but Ismailis, like, is there a way we can have a? Because even I see myself sulking and making that face. Oh no, I can't believe this. And sorry, I. So how can we talk to each other, communicate without feeling frustrated, angry, hurt? No, no, but Ismailis, please, please come here and, or please, talking to an Ismaili like I was just imagining. Can I be civilized? Like I tell people, can I cooperate? Although, I mean, I can be honest and say, look, it's going to hurt me. It's hurting me, right? And sorry if I sound a bit frustrated and my voice, I can't control my emotions. But friend, no, I had a very good Ismaili friend in college for a few months or even less than a month. She left. But I'm sure they will understand, right? They will understand my condition and all this and how I feel. And of course, I'm going to tell them. So that means they should understand. They have to. So sorry, Ismailis. So here, Imam wanting to hide that the future Imam didn't know, says I had no idea. And now you're telling us that the future Imam knows. And already he's an Imam. So this was when he was appointed an Imam. He had to hide at that time public interviews and saying that he had no idea about his own appointment as an Imam. These are his words. I can find, and they're right. They're not, I mean, of course, these are Ismailis. These are not anti. So I can show you the video on the interview on this interview where he said, I had no idea of the appointment of, you know, of his own appointment as an imam. He was in Harvard, he was studying. He had to leave his studies. And so the interview is there on YouTube. Now, please, the Smileys, and with due respect to Maulana he's still an imam, Maulana Shah Karim. I have no idea. He had no, he remarked, and his words I remember. You see, it means a lot to me because I've seen the video so you can understand. If I had not seen the video, I would have had maybe a cognitive but my shock. I'm out of the shock. Because the video, let me show you in which video he said, I have no idea. Uh, uh, interview. I'm searching on YouTube from my other device. Talking personally interview, Thames TV channel, right? This one, I think. So I couldn't go further. I couldn't read. It's like a thorn in my stuck in my heart or something. My heart couldn't go further than official. I went as further. I still had to read this conclusion. Also ignores other statements by imams. For example, Maulana Shah Karim also said that officially, as soon as one imam passes away, his successor takes on from the very minute the imam has passed away. Interview October 1957. So I don't know which interview, the will of the. Okay. Now I can't go on to see the other proofs because I think most probably, or sorry, I can't say I'm sure, because I have a terrible memory and I make mistakes, but like I can, sorry, no copyrights out in this interview. See this one? Rethinking Beyond by Dr. Oh, I opened the Aga Khan talking personally dash Thames TV channel on YouTube. I think in this one he said he had no idea. Wait, I cannot let this go like this. Then come back and say, oh, no, no, it's not this interview. Let me just make sure. Getting my headphones. Oh, no. Okay, while I'm listening to this, I'll be talking also. Let me see if I can stretch myself into multitasking here, right? I just have to be very sure that this is the interview I'm showing you. The true one where he says he had no idea. Yeah. So I can't do my. I'm inherited. Oh, let me see the transcript. Where's, oh, this no transcript. Can't see it. Let me see. Sorry, it's only 6 minutes, but I have to make sure that I'm listening. I can't do multi. Oh, what have I done here? He's appointed during my lifetime. I'm the person who knows who the next Imam would be. Only me. But he becomes Imam only. Oh, I think of you as a living God. That. No, not this one. I can't find it. Sorry. No, I can't say. Sorry. I can't even listen to this right now properly. Sorry. Yeah, so I can't say it's in this interview. Oh, yeah, so sorry. I thought it was in this interview that he said what they have written here. And, but they have written that he said, I had no idea. So I'm going to watch the interviews later on, maybe. I don't promise, but maybe I will. So on this, not this, maybe. I had no idea. Yeah, so, but the Ismaili say, so maybe I'm mistaken. There's another interview in which he says what the Ismaili say here. Some people observe Karim was asked in public interviews, there are not only one many, about his appointment to the imamate by his grandfather. He remarked that he had no idea about his own appointment. Right, so this, I always get myself into this trouble, jumping to the dancing. I think in this interview, I'm sure in this interview, I apologize for that. Okay, so I had, okay, the previous knows, but from these interviews of Maulana Shah Karim, he had no idea, he says. So help, help, help. Right. Uh, so I'm a bit sorry, I get emotional and I share my emotions here. So sorry, excuse me, just bear with. Sorry, if you can bear with me. It's too trauma upon trauma. So like this. Anyways, right? He remarked that he had no idea about his appointment. Not that someone said wrongly, but these are his own words, Maula's own words, right? And that then they say, sorry, Smiley's why? Please, I don't want to sound rude. Like then they say, and try to nit. Please, not like this. So after this other way that I don't want to embarrass or don't mean to, but see, Ismailis, my dear friends, and very good. God bless you. God keep you protected. He remarked that he had no idea about his own appointment. Okay, you got it. You know what I mean? So you are intelligent people. I know. Very intelligent, mashallah. So I feel like crying. Okay, I'm trying to drama queen. So they interpret this as evidence, but you had evidence otherwise. So I'll just leave this to this. It's too much for me. Okay, now. Oh, so we've got another ayat where, misdeeds of evil deeds of believers will be, where is it? Surah Fatah. And that he may admit the believing men and believing women to gardens beneath which rivers flow, to abide therein eternally and remove from them their misdeeds. Evil deeds. Sa'i, sa'iya, him. Sa'i, evil deeds. Evil, not deeds. Amal are deeds. Amala. Okay? In the Quran and Arabic pronunciation probably. So, Shias, you may be misinterpreting, thinking you're, but you see, multilingual Quran. Let me see again now. We'll check Surah 48, Ayat 5. Because why then does this is Ahlul Bayt diploma. This is a project of Ahlul Bayt, the Shia, right? You see this? This is an effort of the Ahlul Bayt, a digital Islamic library project. Then why do you have Abdullah Yusuf, the English translation, Pictorial English, Shakir English? Let's check all of them. If these are not your Shia, but you agree, right, that the translation is okay, then we are forgotten and we go to Surah Ayat and 48 Surah. And what is the number that I've forgotten of the ayat? 5. So we go to the 5 ayat of Surah Shakir's translation, the Shias have chosen dervishes. I read out that he may cause the believing men and believing women to enter gardens, remove from them their evil. Okay, this part, I just skipped some, sorry. Remove from them their evil. And that is 5. Okay. And that he may bring the believing men and believing women. Sorry, this part I have to pick till. Remit from them their evil deeds. Pick till also. So why have you chosen Shakir and pick till in English translation of this ayah if they're not, sorry, excuse me, Shakir Habib Muhammad, or what's his, he uh, studied in Al Azhar University, can't be a Shia, right? He's that much from the face of it, I could see. Otherwise, he would have gone to Qom or Najaf or Iran, Iraq to study. Then Yusuf Ali removed their ills from them. Ah. So any one of them you can use for the translation of Surah 48, Ayat 5. You get it? So Shias, don't come here blaming me. I can choose this Shakir's because my Shia has given this translation. Former Shia, 12 Shia. Any one of them I can choose. Why should I choose? Why should I choose Yusuf Ali for this? So, as said in verse 2, the sins of those to whom tranquility is sent down refer to the commentary. Preceding verse will be removed. See? Or covered. Is it kafar? Wait. What sins will be Surah Fajr ayat? No, Surah Fatah 5. Let me see the Arabic word. Removed. Again, it's yukaffira. Yeah. Not forgiven. Who said this word is not astaghfar? Not from ghafar. Allah forgiving them. It's removing or covering. Although Quran ayats, most of the in corpus.quran.com, it's removing. But I think it's covering. Oh, but it's the same, whether you remove it or for us, it's more dramatic. Allah covering their sins. So I use that to be more dramatic. You see? Now, I feel like, sorry, I think I need to take more as like, I've taken my ashwagandha. It's a nice Indian vitamin for stress. Breakdown.